Hey everybody, Mark from Northeast Bastion. How you doing? Well, first of all, Happy New Year to everybody. And I'm going to continue my bait and focus series on beaver style baits. And the next one I'm going to do is going to be a little different because this is a custom bait. And I'm going to do my best I'm really just going to show you the colors because they're not necessarily stock colors. A lot of these are just the ideas that I had that I gave to Paul and he did them, and it's from Krew Custom Baits. For you guys who know of Krew Custom Baits, really awesome custom colors. And I have pretty much, I do have some of his drop shots baits, but mostly I have his beaver style baits. And this is his 4.5-inch beaver style bait. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of show you these colors. I got these a while ago, but when I first became aware of Paul, when I did, I was just on his Facebook page, and now I'm on his website. I don't even know if he had a website at the time. I thought I used to order through Facebook, but I could be wrong. But now he has a website, and he does have some standard colors on there that he makes, but a lot of them was me just kind of going through his Facebook and all the different pictures and seeing a color I liked, or getting a few colors of things that I know I wanted that he could do. And I'll just kind of show them to you. Now, right now, just looking at his site, I think he's got about, let's see, 20 or 21, like, I guess what you would call standard colors of his 4.5-inch beaver. But I'll show you the ones I have. And when you order, I think it's is it a 25 or a 30 pack? So you're getting a 30 pack of the baits. So a 30 pack of 4.5-inch beavers is $27.50. So it's less than $1 a bait. But if you're getting a custom color made and you're getting 30 of them, they're going to last you for a while. So I have, you know, these little boxes are like loaded up with all the different colors. Now, since I had 30, obviously, I've got a bunch. But I'm just kind of show you these little boxes before I go, and I'll show you, because everything that's in these little ones are in the big ones here. So I do have another craw of his. I'm not sure if he makes this craw anymore, but you would have to ask him. I don't see it on his site, but this is a craw that I had that he made that back in the day. I don't know if he still makes it. I see 4.5-inch flipping craw under products, but there's nothing listed, so maybe he doesn't make it anymore. But he has other craw style baits if that's what you're interested in. But let me just show you the beavers. And as I said, some of these are custom colors that I requested. Some were at the time. Other people that ordered from him had it made. He made it, and I said, I like that. I'll take a pack of a bag of those. So let me just show you what I got. I think I've got about, I don't know, 15 or 16 different colors here. But let me see I'll just go through them and you guys can see them and just kind of look at them. This is just like a green pumpkin orange swirl. And what I like that he does a lot is he does like the tips of the beaver tail there. Now, when you get them from him, it's gonna be all one. I used to take a scissor and like snip it. I don't know if I do. So if when I'm throwing these, now you don't have to. If you want that just to be a big flapper, you can. But I would always go along that line and just split that. But you know, if you like, and it was like you know, a green pumpkin orange swirl with kind of like a white belly there. So that's one of them. If that's something you like, you could probably have them make it for you. This one is kind of I'll do my best to kind of describe the color. This is like a green pumpkin blue, and see the blue tips on the tails. Like a little brown in there too. Remember, these are custom colors. So if you've got an idea, I wouldn't be surprised if he can do it. Here is that same bait, but with the white on the tips of so this is that same color, essentially, I believe. But this one's got the blue tips on it. This one's got the white tips on it. So a lot of these will be somewhat similar, but with a different tip on there. This is kind of almost like a sexy shad type color. As I said, I'm not going to remember what these colors were called, if they even had a name. It might have just been, you know, it could literally be, you know, blue, chartreuse white, something like that. But, you know, I will say, I can't guarantee this, but if you see a color here you like, you know, you could probably take a snapshot of this video of me holding these colors up and say, can you do that? You did it for Mark and whatever. Can you still do that? And I would imagine he can. I would imagine he can. He's a custom bait maker, so I'm sure he can do it. Here's one I really like. This is kind of like a green pumpkin candy with a little orange in there, and then that yellow on the tips there. Really cool. This is kind of like a watermelon candy type I had him make for me. You guys know I love that color. So, like a watermelon candy. This is kind of like a pumpkin, gold pumpkin. And if you notice, I mean, he can add salt, he can add scent. These all are scent infused. They all have a lot of salt on them, so my hands are gonna be all like sticky after this video. Let's see, this is kind of a cool one that he made for me. It's kind of like a black and brown like swirl. It's got some gold flakes, some black flake, and then that orange. I always like the orange or the chartreuse or anything on the tips. I always like that was kind of like something he did with his pores here. So I'm gonna be wiping my hands off a bunch here. Covered with salt. Let's see, this one here is really, I guess, it looks just kind of like your standard green pumpkin. Might have a little gold flake in it there in the tail. The tail color actually looks like a green pumpkin, and this is just like a pumpkin. So it looks like a little different on the tail. Some of these may still be similar to some of his so-called stock colors. This was a cool one that he made. It's got that black in there a little bit. It's got that pearlish, and then it's got the orange on the tips of the tails. And it's a flat on the back side. And then you've got your beaver, you know, your rib body on the top. This is kind of like, I think, his crawfish pattern. I think that's on his website still. I think that kind of looks like his crawfish pattern with the orange tips on there. That was one of my favorites. This is kind of similar to, this is like this other guy with the blue and with the white. Kind of similar. But that's just it with the, you know, white. You get it with the blue. And here it is, that crawfish type pattern with the orange on there. So that's that box. Really, really cool colors. This is kind of like a red shad-like color. A little red on the tips of the legs there. Here's this was like a black, a blue, a purple in there. Like I said, go on his site, even look at his Facebook page. You might see something that someone else had made that you might like. I don't know what you would call this one. This is kind of red, and it's different than this guy, because this has got more black on it, but it's got, I guess that's kind of a purple. But really cool. All these colors are awesome. And it's funny, just looking, I'm like, yeah, as you can see, I've got a ton of these. And when you order, you get a 20 pack or a 30, I think it's like what I say, 30 pack. So you can imagine 30 are going to last you a while. I'm looking at it there and seeing a couple colors on his site now. I'm like, ooh, I want to get those. Who knows? Making this video might spur me on to get some more from him. Here's kind of like a June bug with a blue tip on it. So there you go. And the last of the beaver style baits I have is this. This is kind of a reddish, pumpkinish swirl with the red legs, and it's got the white on the underbelly, which is kind of neat. I like what he does, kind of like that white under there, that like layer of white. So it's like the belly of the bait is white. And I'll check these small boxes, but I don't think there's any different colors in there. I think I put them all, you know, these are the, you know, the extra of the 30. I don't think any of these are ones you didn't see, but I'll just give you a quick look at them again. Whoops, as they all dump out. That's the one with the orange. That goes there. A lot of times if I go out, I'll just grab one of these small boxes because that's plenty of flipping and pitching baits for the day. And I'll show you this one again too before but just, it's great. Great colors. Anything, what's cool about these guys that do custom colors is, you know, if you've got a lake of your own, If you know they like a certain color, something that's a little different, we can get them to make it. Now, I didn't see it on his website, but I know that he used to have what he called, I think, a pitching and flipping craw. And as I said, I don't know if you'd have to ask him. I don't know if he still makes this or not, but I did get a few colors in that. This is kind of like almost like a big Texan type color. And I probably saw this that someone else had made, or he had it on his site, and I said, that's pretty cool. And you knew I would have to get a watermelon candy. Little flipping craw there. This makes a good jig trailer too. There's that pumpkin with the orange on there. That little dark melon in there, I guess you call it, dark pumpkin. I guess it could be green pumpkin. Here's that craw color that I really like. It's a great color right there. Little black underbelly. Here's kind of a neat one. The dark with that silvery legs on it. Now, could you get these in a Beaver too? I'm sure. You know, as I said, these are custom baits, so you know, he's pretty much pouring what you want. Here's kind of a different one. It's got that little more blue on the claws there. Kind of a cool one. A little red patch there. And I don't know if this was something I saw that he had on his site or I wanted it, like a blue and a light blue. This is one of my favorite jig colors back in the day, a blue and a light blue skirt. But that's it. And that, as I said, that might be his old flipping craw. I don't see it listed on his site. I don't know if he doesn't make that anymore, but he does have other baits other than the Beaver for flipping and pitching you guys can check out. But that's it. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. And that's the Paul Krew, and it's Krew, custom baits. So it's just paulkrew.com. I will put a link to this in the description. And this is the 4.5-inch Beaver that I'm showing you guys. I don't know if that comes out when I show my phone. I always think it's probably too much of a glare. But I mean, he's got, he even has one crankbaits listed on here. Big worms, lizards, trailers, goby baits, bigger trailers, a 3.5-inch Beaver. This is the 4.5-inch. He has a 3.5-inch. Nico Nedrig craws, other craws, beavers, reapers, worms, boot-tail gobies. So I'm sure he must have some. I know he's got drop shot. I have some of his drop shot baits. They are awesome, by the way. If you guys want some custom painted drop shot baits, French fry worms. So pretty much everything. It's a long list of stuff that you can check out. I will put the list there. You guys can have fun on your New Year's Day, just checking out some custom baits. But just to try to keep this under the, you know, flipping and pitching Beaver style bait, custom bait, custom painted, 4.5-inch Beaver style bait, Paul Krew custom baits. This is awesome. This is awesome. I definitely throw these in the boat when it's summertime, and I know I'm going to go flipping and pitching a lot of weeds. I always throw one of these boxes in the boat, and they're just awesome. They're just awesome. And you're getting, as I said, you're getting a, you know, a custom made bait for less than $1 a bait. What I say was $27.50 for a 30-pack. And you know, a 30-pack will go far. So if you see a color here and you're like, wow, I love that color, you got 30 of them, it's going to last you for a while. It's going to last you for a while. So that's it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. I didn't realize when I started doing a series on just Beaver style baits that I had so many different styles and types. And I'm even leaving out like the craw, like the ones that I looked at I would consider more like craw type baits. I'm leaving those out of this list. So, and there's a couple more here I haven't even gotten to yet. You might have seen my shorts, so you kind of know what's coming. But that's it. So I thought you guys would be interested in this just because it's a custom thing. It's a little different. And if, you know, getting some custom baits is something that interests you and you like to kind of get that different color that maybe nobody else on your home lake has, it's a good place to do it. It's a good place to do it. So as I said, Paul Krew, and I believe it's just paulkrew.com. Let me just double check for you. Yeah, paulkrew.com. And it's Paul, P-A-U-L, and Krew, K-R-E-W.com. And I will put the link to his stuff there in the description so you guys can check the link out and have fun checking out his baits. But if you really want to get something different, you know, like I said, that not everybody has, and the color limitations are endless, it seems. And this is just, what, 12, 17 different ones I showed you, and I got to the point where I had so many, I was like, all right, I don't need any more flipping baits for a while. But, you know, every day when I first, you know, became aware of him, I would go on like the Facebook page and just see all the different colors. I'm like, well, I want that in a beaver. I want that in a beaver. I want that. And all of a sudden I'm like, wow. So if you can imagine, you get 17 bags of 30 baits over a time. That's a lot of flipping and pitching baits. So, so they're really awesome. They're really awesome. So I thought you guys would enjoy seeing them, and you may not know about it, so it might be something new for you too. So that's it. So remember, Paul Krew Custom, or I'm just Paul Krew Baits, Paul Krew Custom Baits. I don't know if he still calls it Paul Krew Custom Baits. I think it's just Paul Krew on his site. But excuse me. But really awesome. And I think according to this, he's located in Arkansas. So if you guys are in the Arkansas area, you probably know about him already. But that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will put a link to Paul's website in the description. You can check it out. I encourage you to do that. Happy New Year, everybody, once again. Here we go, January 2025. Everybody, hopefully, will have a great fishing season. For you guys in the warm weather states, hope you're getting out today on the holiday. That's it. So please like this video. Please share it if you guys are new to my channel. My name is Mark. This is Northeast Bass Fishing. Welcome aboard. Please subscribe. So I will see you guys soon on YouTube. Mark out.